Today, we're going to talk about how to sexy up your house. What are the factors of making a house, the curb appeal, so sexy? People, one, the house will sell if you're trying to sell it. Two, you can win awards. And three, you can just enjoy it. And it's absolutely beautiful. You get compliments from your neighbors. So we're going to talk about curb appeal today. Hey everybody, what can we do to make our house a little bit more appealing to people and for yourself? Well, the first thing I'd like to recommend is paint your front door. You look at this door here. It's a nice neutral color, beautiful door. The other thing I recommend is switch out your doorknobs. You know, maybe your doorknob's been there for 20 years and it's time to upgrade something a little bit more in style. They make all kinds. You can do doorknobs that have the ornate decor on them. You can do keypads to modernize things if you're using it as a rental, or just want to have an easier convenience to get inside or out of your house without having a key to worry about. So consider a keypad. They make them with remote access. So paint your door. The other thing you can do, put a storm door on. The storm doors are beautiful, and they allow you to open this top window. You can simply slide that top window open and let a breeze in while your door stays open. Okay, they're also lockable. They're a few $100s and then a couple more $100 to install, but it could be a nice addition if you're in an area where you like that wind or that breeze to come through. Okay, a couple of suggestions. The next thing I would do is find a really attractive doormat. Doormats, they can change your whole patio and your whole curb appeal, especially as you enter the property. This is a basic doormat. It just has some nice stitched areas around the edges to create a nice border. But change this out by the season. Put a Christmas one. If you're in an area where there's no snow, put one for Easter, one for spring, or just put one that has your name of your house or of your family on it, or whatever. You come up with something creative, but don't neglect that portion of it. How about light fixtures? If you thought about swapping out a light fixture, this one looks a little old. This one could probably use an update, or maybe a wash. Heck, don't neglect the glass. Okay, this could use a nice wash. White vinegar and water helps get hard water off, so consider that as you consider how to do that. You could get one for $100. It could completely change your. Also consider the light bulbs you use. I happen to put an LED. This will last forever. If you want soft white or you want daylight, consider the type of bulb you want to use for the type of effect you want. Swap these bulbs out for holidays. Put a green bulb in, put a red bulb in, put an orange one in for Halloween. So, and we'll kind of make it fun for the kids. The other thing you can do is you can put a patio plaque here. The patio plaques are fun because these patio plaques you can find at boutique stores or lawn and garden stores that say spring, or they say summer, or they say Christmas, or they say welcome, or they say happy life or happy wife. I don't know. You can find them all. There's awesome ones. So have you considered maybe a rocker, a nice cushioned rocker made of wicker? I got these at Costco. They're about $500 for the set, but it comes with a small table. It was perfect for this small covered patio, and it's what you can consider for a nice pop for curb appeal. Okay, these come with cushions that are also contrasting colors, and you'll just want to make sure if you do this, come in every week and just hit the cushions and get the dust off. Okay, both sides. But what a great addition for a small patio like this. They're versatile, they're functional. You can actually be comfortable in these. They rock, and you're right here, so you can come out here, have a lemonade, and it's a great addition to a curb appeal. One thing a lot of people don't consider is you can really add a pop by just adding an address number. If you look here on this wall, you'll see these are kind of weathered, but they sell. You can get them in such creative, cool looks. The ones I found that make the most impact are the black frames with outlined with a silver border with black numbering. This doesn't have a plaque that these numbers sit on, but if it did, this address would be easily seen from the street, which people really appreciate. They really do. It would add a pop and an elegance to this home, okay? And it would really provide a usefulness to find your home. The other thing you can do is get solar-powered spotlights. You can get those also at a garden center. I found some at Costco that work really well. and you just have that spotlight shining on this address plaque. So when it gets dusk, the sun goes down, that solar light will turn on, and they're actually quite bright, and you can shine up this address plaque and people can find your house. They'll appreciate it, they'll know you're a thoughtful person, and your house will look so much nicer by just a couple numbers on the wall. It's wonderful. The other thing you can do, this is a really, really important step, add color. Wonderful potted plants. Nice pot, you can get some height in there, get some trailing plants like bacopa, and we've got in here geraniums and lobelia and wave petunias. Create two next to each other on both sides of the entryway, and you can put them at the top of the steps, you can put them down here on the landing that flank both sides, or flank the landing on both sides. And you can also do small little bird baths. That's a little bird bath here, fill it with water, and it's cute. And if you like birds, well, not everyone likes birds, but if you like to see birds come by, they might come in and get a drink. The other thing you can do is plant some yews. These are called yews, and we have irises mixed in with them. The yews and irises are fine. They provide greenery most of all year long, and they don't really bloom except irises, but you just get a nice softened greenery. A green shrub, a green evergreen can really add a pop to your landscape. Softened corners, it can soften a corner. It can really make a front porch like this very inviting. This boulder, bam, look at that. That little boulder just added a level of interest to this doorway, to this patio. So add a boulder and then offset that with some black mulch. This black mulch is a huge piece of curb appeal because the black mulch will actually highlight the colors that you have in your flower beds and in your planters. Without mulch, it's just dirt. Check this out. How would you like to just see that? Does that add curb appeal? What do you think? Not only does mulch add curb appeal, but it also stops weeds from germinating. Seedlings that are airborne can't touch the dirt. Can't touch the dirt, they can't grow. So make sure you pat that down really good. Dig a little trough right here so it does not spill onto the concrete, or you'll always be sweeping and washing. Very important techniques, little tricks that I've learned over the years. Okay, this is another big one. Garage doors. Since for a lot of homes, the garage door takes up most of the facade of the building, you can add an incredible pop with the style of door you choose, or if you just have a raised panel metal door like this, 16-foot door, you could simply paint this. You could paint it any color you want to complement your house. There's even some creative techniques where you can actually make the door look like real wood by just doing a two-phase painting process, which I've done, and I can show you other videos about that if you'd like. Anyways, so garage door, pots, paint the door, some patio furniture, some mulch, and some greenery, and an address plaque, and you've got yourself an incredible curb appeal that's simple. It doesn't cost a lot. You don't need to bring in a ton of extra costs and landscapers and dirt movers to make these things happen. But a couple little tweaks here will incredibly help your house to be much more marketable if you're trying to sell it, or just provide a better sanctuary that you can be proud of when you pull up to it. And don't forget, in the evenings, you'll want to make sure to have landscape lighting, and you can get solar lighting at Costco or other garden centers that are bright enough to provide those trees to lighten those up at night and make your landscape come to life. So try that. Curb appeal is absolutely everything, and don't neglect it. It's very important. And you'll be proud. And tell them Mark sent you. Thanks. If this video was helpful and you gained from it the tips and tricks that I offer and some of the things that I've learned over the years, be sure to like and subscribe my channel, Mark's Lawn and Garden, where you'll be notified when new videos come out. I try to post once a week, so be sure to like and tap the follow button so you get notified and stay in touch. Very important. Thank you so much for your support, and be sure to put in the comments things that you want to learn about, things that topics that you might want me to cover that would be helpful to you and your family and your making your project and landscapes better. Thank you.